Andrew Kearse, died in custody because the police assumed he was faking. This on May 11th, Susan Perry, who was 38 years old. This is the article you can find at progressivearmy.com. Be sure to go over there and check it out. On May 11th, Susan Perry, who's 38, and her friend Andrew Kearse were arrested by the police department in upstate New York. They were being pulled over for a traffic violation. Susan Perry told local reporters that police did not believe her when she told them that Kearse, who you see on the screen behind me, was having trouble breathing. This is her quote. She said, "I saw Andrew and the other car, and the two police officers were dragging him out of the car like an animal. And he was lying on the ground motionless. When I called his name multiple times, he didn't respond. He was looking up at the sky, not blinking, motionless." After she was booked for a misdemeanor, and the charge was obstructing governmental administration, whatever, okay. She asked the police what was wrong with her friend, and the police said this, according to her, she said, quote, "They told me that he was faking. Nothing was wrong with him." And according to Perry, she said 15 minutes later, paramedics rushed in with a defibrillator. Kearse, who's on your screen, received medical assistance, but he never regained consciousness and was declared dead later at the local hospital. Kearse has a wife, Angelique Kearse. She told ABC News that she lost her best friend, her soulmate. Her kids are asking where daddy is and what happened to daddy. An investigation into the incident was handed over to the New York State Police, and the state attorney general is presiding over the investigation. According to the local paper there, they said, quote, "En route, Kearse complained of breathing problems, and he said he felt dizzy," according to a city police statement. It went on to say, quote, "Upon arrival at the police department, he was unresponsive, and paramedics from the fire department were immediately called to render treatment." So police brutality doesn't only come in the form of actual abuse and actually striking someone in custody, but it also comes from neglect. And we recall many instances, for instance, in the county jail of Sheriff David Clark, the gentleman and I use that term loosely, the one who's trying to become an assistant at the Department of Homeland Security. It was neglect that killed 4 people. It was neglect to provide water, and people dehydrated. It was a neglect to provide a care for a mother giving birth, and people subsequently died. And this is another case of someone who was informing the police that they were in distress, and yet the police said, "Oh, he's just playing." Subsequently, he died. And again, the police department is involved in investigating themselves. So the question is, what will come of this, if anything?